Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Has your Honda Fit had a fit? If your Honda Fit decides to throw basically all of the possible error codes at once, like the check engine, the power steering, the alternator, the ABS lights, if they all come on and your car basically grinds to a halt with no power, then I would suggest you check out the high pressure fuel pump. Yeah, that little guy sits at the top of the engine, and it can be responsible for triggering all of those error codes, which will give the impression of a drastic electrical problem, but in fact it may just be your high pressure fuel pump, so it's worth checking that out. Now let me see. It sits at the top of the engine right here, so it's quite accessible. You have to pull back this foam cover, pull that guy away, and then you can have a look at it. Pull it out. There it is, that silver kind of round thing there. It's got one wire attached to it here. It's got the low pressure fuel line coming in here, which is attached by this little white clip that holds it in place. You can kind of twist that and pull it up and disconnect the fuel line pretty easily. And then you've got the high pressure fuel line coming out here. And basically what you can do is take it out pretty easily and replace it. I found a similar unit on eBay, OEM, original manufacturer, for like 150 bucks. And it was about a 2-3 hour job to go in and replace that high pressure fuel pump. So if you want to save yourself a lot of money, the local mechanic was quoting me something like $1,200 to replace that. So yeah, you can do the math on that and work out that it's well worth having a go to replace that yourself. And it really wasn't that difficult. And yeah, just be a bit careful to clean up any fuel spills when you disconnect the fuel line. And the other thing you've got to be really careful of is these bolts here, which attach the high pressure fuel pump to the engine block. These are, I forget, they're like 7mm hex bolts. One here, one here. And these are really difficult to get out. I think because of the high temperatures here, these kind of get seized up. I had to put about 50 foot-pounds of torque on these to get them out, which they started to round actually using a conventional hex wrench. So you can get these special anti-slip hex wrenches to do those with, and I strongly recommend that if you want to try and pull this out. Otherwise you'll round those out and then you'll have bigger problems. So bear that in mind. All right, hope that helps.